Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the show, Chance Trades. A lot of people asked me about the AMC trade. Hopefully, you guys took it. We actually called this out on TikTok. I'm gonna show you guys right now, and I think we spoke about this the other day on the show as well. But a lot of people were asking when to get into AMC. We posted this on TikTok. Played out exactly how we wanted it to. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this for you guys right now. If you guys aren't following me, sometimes I post things on there. Join the Discord. Sub to the Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and all of that. But let's check out this video.
We just broke out of the pennant. We want our retracement into demand right here. The exact levels over here.
So the exact levels we set 55.11 to 52.42, and we'll show you
52.42. As long as we don't go beneath 39.71, we're good. Huge sweep.
And we also have the sweeps from callsorputs.com.
$2.5 million, chance AI of 3.52. Bullet. A lot of people are.
So as you can see here, we had two opportunities, two of them to get into AMC. One was yesterday over here. And yesterday, when we hit the man, we went for I believe it was like an 8% move, 7% move right here. And then today we hit the man again, and we produced a 23% move from the bottom of the demand level, the exact same levels that we said on TikTok before it happened, and it played out exactly as we planned it to play out. As to, I bought more at 9 and at 44. 44, nice entry again. Trading stocks, yes, we are. 64, good spot to get in. Haha, JK. Well, so what I think of AMC right now, again, it's an Elliott wave count. Obviously, it doesn't always matter, but what Elliott wave talks about majority of the time is people's emotions. So if everything is correct, this is potentially wave 3 that is in the works. This is a 1-2 count. So this going on to the next week should be one of the larger moves that is about to happen. Did you take a chance or go with fact? I did actually take the trade, and I posted it in my Discord, as you can see here. We entered this yesterday because of it hitting demand, and we closed it out for 32%. The only thing with options, Sadara-chan, why not trade options? Don't ruin the movement. The thing with options is with stocks like this, you're not really, I mean, dependent on the movement, you could get killed by IV. So sometimes playing stocks also gives you a lot more time to let the trade work out, and you could still potentially get a good amount of return without having the same risk as options, because options, you got IV, you got data, you have all the Greeks. So trading stocks isn't too bad. What you could do is sell covered calls on your on your stocks, so you're making return even if you don't sell the stocks. So I would say trading stocks on AMC is actually better. Obviously, right now we're like really overextended since like the $2 to $5 range. So getting in now, you're really late, but you can still trade. People say, like, I've always said that AMC is not going to reach $100,000, and I tell people I trade it, and they're like, "Oh, but you said that it wasn't going to reach 100,000, so why are you trading it?" You don't need to think that it's not going to get to 100,000, but you can still trade it. It's not to have anything against the stock. I have friends who have 600K. That's great. Just buy slightly out the money calls, but red days, they will always hit. I mean, obviously buying dips buying dips is so much better than just catching a momentum, because you're catching a reversal. So when you're like, let's say you were trading a breakout or whatsoever, you're only going to capture a certain percent of the move. So like, let's say, you wrote this pennant breakout right here, and right now we're at this level. So you call a 27% move. But if you bought the dip, let's say you bought the dip right here and you wrote it out to here, you caught a 70% move. So, obviously buying dips are way more rewarding, versus just capturing a little more push of a breakout. If it reaches 70, I'm happy. I think it is going to reach 70. I think it's going to reach 70 by next week for sure. According to technicals, everything looks perfect. I think we are going to continue upwards from here. Wave 3 is usually the most explosive move in the Elliott wave count. So another potential entry point for AMC now is probably around this area. If we could get there. Obviously, everything is subject to change and depends on news, movement, etc. But as of right now, a potential entry is right here at this 58 to 56.70 level. I think that we should have a rebound going into there. If everyone focused on AMC just tomorrow, they could crush the system. Oh, man. A lot of people are already in AMC. I mean, I don't really trade AMC like that. I did trade it, but it isn't my main watch. I'm glad you guys are making a ton of money. Prediction for tomorrow. I would tell you that I will take a trade if in the case that it does hit this demand zone. So if it hits this demand zone, man, what the hell? I'm thinking something around. It's probably going to be something like that. Again, if it hits demand, I will take the trade myself. And we predicted this pop the other day. If you guys are on the Discord chat, this was posted AMC. As long as we hold demand. So come check us out. A lot of the things are free there. And also we got a huge golden sweep that hit the tape. You want everything to be aligned. So you want your technicals, you want the option sweeps, you want FinTwit to be all up on it. 70 is not the cap. I know 70 is not the cap, but I'm not investing in this. I am just trading it. So I'm not going to, I don't think it's going to go up to 1K, but again, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't think this is even going to hit 500. Let's see. I mean, you know, saying it might hit this or that, like, you know, people with Bitcoin at 300K or 500K, if it hits, they're going to be like, I called it. But if it doesn't hit, it's like no one really cares. So I'm not really a prediction type of guy. I just trade levels, and that's all. Yeah, but it's going to take a lot to get to that 1,000. Exactly. I don't think we're going to get to 1,000. I'm sorry. People said GME won't hit 500. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm not saying that it can't. I'm not saying that it's 100% can't. I'm just saying that I don't think it will. Would it hit it? You know, obviously it can. People said Bitcoin won't hit 10K. Yeah, I know. Like I said, you know why saying that you won't hit a certain price point is so much more dangerous than saying you can? Because can is an open. It's basically an open-ended statement. Whereas if you say can't, it's definitive. So if I say that it can't hit 100K, I'm saying that 100% sure it cannot. But if I say it could hit 100K, one day if it hits 100K, I could say I called it. So, you know, doing these price predictions is really, you know, it's just, you could go anywhere with it. I could say AMC is going to hit $1 million. Would it hit? You know, you'll have to wait till I die to know. AMC with a 500 million market cap, maybe. Roman, so yeah, I was speaking about that, but again, short squeezes have nothing to do with fundamentals. AMC would actually be valuated at, I believe it would be valuated at $34 trillion. AMC would be valued at $34 trillion, I believe it was, if it was $100,000 per share. You know, that speaking of that, that means you're gonna be at 17 times the market cap of Apple. So it would be insane. But again, you know, people know that short squeezes have nothing to do with fundamentals. Are you aware with the naked shorts? Yes, I do know what a short squeeze is, Mr. Satara Chan. But again, like I said, I'm not saying it won't ever. I'm saying that it's so easy to just say it will or it can hit a certain point. It's not about fundamentals, Satara Chan. Who are you? I'm going to follow you. Hi, my name is Chan. who am I? Shoot, I don't even know if there's a good answer to that. I used to be an NYPD police officer, and I quit my job to trade full time. I have my own Discord server, have my own option suite platform, callsorputs.com. Check that out if you want. And I have a Discord server of over 12,000 people. We talk about trades. If you guys want to come in, we have an option alert service. As you can see here, AMC for 31%, FL 440%, etc., etc. But I guess that's who I am. Thanks for asking, Daniel. Is this the same Benzinga that posts FUD articles? I don't know. I just host my show here. You know, FUD, I didn't even know what FUD was until this whole AMC thing. It was like a new term that Spencer actually updated me on. Yeah, I agree. It's absurd. Would it hit? Yeah, I guess. You know, maybe one day. You see, the thing with saying that it could hit 100 grand is, you know, by the time I die, if it doesn't, I could just say it might hit in the next century or two. You know, with inflation, maybe, you know, it could be worth 2 trillion. You know, who cares? I am in Market Masters Discord, and you guys help us so much. I'm not in that Discord, but I'm glad you found some help. I think everyone should join. Anyone should join any Discord. You know, information is key. So even me, I have one of my friends. His name is Kornek, and he has a. If you guys don't follow Kornek, he's pretty cool guy. Very, very on point with Elliott Wave. He also has his own subscription letters, but he's a great dude. I think everything now is about information. So if you have good information and everything's confluent with each other, you would have a good trade. You know, you want everything to just match. You want everything to play out. So if I'm taking a trade and I see Kornek taking it, I see the option sweeps pointing to it, etc., then it'll be a great trade. What is the name of your Discord? Drop us a link. The link is actually in the description below, I believe. I'll drop a link in the comment section right now. Don't trade AMC. AMC is pretty good to trade. It has good technicals. People are reacting over the technicals. Anyone talking down AMC is FUD. People should do some DD on AMC and GME. I only trade. I don't really. I mean, I have some long-term investments, but I don't really care if this thing hits 100 grand or not. So, but if you are investing, you definitely should do your own DD on AMC and GME. Let's put things in perspective. Since Volkswagen short squeeze, we're talking about 50K minimum on the low end for short squeeze. Wow. Yeah, if it hits 50K, I think a bunch of people are going to be rich. Like, literally, if this is going to hit 50K, I could get a few shares. Wait, 50K. I could get 20 shares and I'll have $1 million if this hits 50K. So don't trade it, buy it, and hold. We own the float. Yes, you guys do own the float. And if you guys actually have a lot of shares, if you guys have over 100 shares of AMC, make sure you guys are selling covered calls on it. The premium is nice. The premium is juicy. So even if, you know, you don't get the price you want, you're selling these covered calls, you're making an income for yourself. You could buy the stock if you want and sell covered calls if you have 100 shares. Each week, the premiums are close to $400 or $500 for something a little far out the money. So it's really amazing. We own the float, hold AMC. You see, look how good Daniel Johnson is doing. Like, he just keeps donating because he has a ton of AMC and he has made a ton of money on AMC already. So if you buy and hold and never sell, how are you making? Roman, so exactly. So if you buy and hold, oh, and I guess we could bring it up. If you buy and hold a stock and you get to that price or whatever, you have unrealized gains. Obviously, if you sell it, it becomes realized gains. But there are other ways to make money just by buying and holding. You could sell covered calls on them and just generate an income. So you don't need to, you know, sell all the time. Don't sell covered calls because price is 60 plus per share. You could go far out the money. You don't need to sell a covered call that's in the money and get your shares assigned. The point of selling a covered call is selling a call that you don't think it will hit. It don't matter. They could buy the contract from you But if the price doesn't hit, they're not going to exercise a contract that, you know, if the market price is lower than the call option, there's no point for them to exercise the contract. If it squeezes, won't covered call screw you over. So there is risk with covered calls. Well, defined risk with covered calls. So let's say you sold a 70 call on AMC for next week, and this hits $100,000. You still have to sell your AMC shares for 70 because it's a contract. So if you have 100 shares and you sold a covered call for $70 expiring next week, and it squeezes to 100,000, you could only sell it for $70. But if you got in at, like, let's say $5, you're still at a profit. So it depends what type of what type of screwing over you're talking about. Squeeze score is a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I've been trading for quite some time now. Again, if that is what you plan, then, you know, obviously stick with your own due diligence. I just trade. Again, I'm not an investor. I don't have any due diligence besides technicals. So, you know, I don't do my research on things like this. All I do is trade technicals, and you can see it perfectly. Again, for you guys that are just coming in, I told the group that AMC, if it hits this demand zone right here, that we're gonna bounce. And this is on video before it happened. I'm a trader, not an investor. So if you have any investing questions or AMC short squeeze questions, I'm not the person for you. But check this out for you guys that just came in.
We want to get into AMC. We just broke out of the pennant. We want a retracement into demand right here. The exact levels over here. 55.11 to 52.
That's where we hit today.
As long as we don't go beneath 39.71, we're good.
That is where we hit today, this 52 and 55 level. And we came up for approximately 23%. Show your profits on technicals. It's actually on my Discord server. I post it all the time. 71%. SPY puts 29 and 13%. I think I had a Roblox trade that I made over 1,000 or 2,000. AMC again. I'm not here to bullshit you. I mean, like I said, I used to be an NYPD police officer, and I quit to trade. So it's funny that, you know, people would actually, you know, I make so much money just from endorsements. There's no point in me lying to you. I love doing this myself just because, you know, if I trade and I can make money off of trading and helping people at the same time, why not do it? You would be at 300 if you just hold. Michael, I don't care about 300, 400%. I can make that, you know, not every single day, but I can make a good return just from trading. So again, respect to you. If you like AMC, you could trade it. You know, it's fair game. If you like it and you want to hold it, it's good for you. But I'm a trader and I'll trade it. And again, if I get to this level tomorrow, I will take a trade for the upside. Did you like Junior's cheesecake? Yes, I do love Junior's cheesecake. Junior's cheesecake is really, really good. For a fast food, well, not fast food, but for a chain restaurant, their cheesecake is pretty bomb. Oh, if any of you guys trade futures, probably looking to take a short position here around this daily supply level. The market's been crazy. If you guys, I don't know if you guys watched the markets today, but we literally had, I think it was like a 50-point move, a 45-point move on the futures. So most stocks aren't traded the way AMC is. As a new trader, I understand that this isn't normal. No, it's actually, technicals are amazing, and it's great because technicals tell you facts. You know, technicals is what people are doing. So this is what you call a supply zone, and we came into the supply zone. So supply zone is basically resistance, and that's where sellers step in. What is more stressful? Wait, I'll answer that question in a second. So a supply zone is where sellers step in, and a demand is when buyers step in. Technicals are great because it shows you exactly where they are coming in, whether it's institutions or not. You get a strong movement out of it, as you can see here. So once we get to this level, and you could check it out tomorrow morning when you see the chart. This is for ES futures. See if it reacts to the daily supply zone. Take down the level 4226 to 4238, and I think we're gonna get some sort of retracement here. So if you're watching this, make sure to tune in next time. If this turns out to work out my way. But what's more stressful, trading or being a police officer? I would say, shoot, that's a good question. I would say trading is more stressful. Actually, I don't know. I think it's two different types of stresses. Being a police officer, you know, you got to worry about your life. You're constantly doing overtime. Like during the protests, I was working like nonstop. There were no days off, 12-hour tours every single day. AJ Santa Maria, I will be going short at 4226 potentially. We'll see what happens around this area, but this is the supply zone over here. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna get a move there. Trading is a mental stress, you know, so it gets you stressed out. Like sometimes you get extremely bored because the name of the game is patience. You gotta wait. Like right now, I'm just waiting for it to hit this level right here, and you're just sitting in front of your computer. In New York, you don't get shot at the computer. That is true. That is true. I think it was the best decision to leave the job. I took it because I liked the purpose, but the things with the politics going on wasn't really worth it. You know, I've been trading for 8 years now. I've been doing quite all right for these 8 years already. Thoughts on SHIP? Is that Top Ship? Oh no, it's not. I remember Top Ship back when I traded penny stocks, man. That thing was awful. Yeah, I don't see anything here. If I were to look for an entry, I'll wait for it to come down over here. This is where the buyers are. I don't know if it will get there, but again, if it never gets there, we never take the trade. That's what traders do. Just wait for it. Be patient. Thoughts on DKing? Do you run your futures chart on ticks or not? I keep changing back and forward. I actually just started trading futures not too long ago, believe it or not. I love it because there's no slippage, and I constantly update my charts. They're by the points, but yeah, it's $50 a point on these minis. Finish this sentence. I want to be a full-time day trader 6 months from now, so I should study supply and demand. Supply and demand. All you need is volume price analysis. There's a book called Volume Price Analysis. Check that book out. I think it's only like 13, 14 bucks. Deacon. Let's see if there's anything actually on this thing. No golden sweeps. So like the golden ones are the ones I pay attention to the most. But let's check it out. Ooh, this one looks pretty good actually. AMD. Didn't see this one today. All right, but let's check out DKing. DKing as of right now, just by looking at this chart right now, it looks bullish. But let's see. Seems like it might be trying to fill a gap. Yeah, DKing looks good. As of right now, let's actually do a charting session here ourselves. Looks like it's trying to fill the gap. Let me see when I would actually look into getting a. Probably look for an entry around here. The 1 day looks pretty bullish though. I think it wants to refill. It wants to fill up this gap. You had a huge green candle with volume here, so it doesn't look like it wants to go down any longer. If I were to get in, I'll look for an entry right there, and my target would probably be right here. Look for an entry around this level. Let me plot it for you, whoever was asking. If you want, join our Discord. We got a bunch of people in there that are willing to help, and you can also ask me questions there. I will look for an entry right here if we could ever tag it. If we don't, again, we're not going to force any type of trades. CCIV. Can you check Twilio? Can you check X? X is good. X. I was actually looking at X. I traded X the other day, I believe. Yeah, X is actually in the demand zone right now. See how it reacts. So look, it's very simple. I don't have much time left, but guys, it's really, really simple. Supply and demand. It's technicals. Technicals show you where the buyers are coming in. You see the buyers coming in right here on this date and buying it up. You have the same action today. So if you would have traded this, you know, especially with options, if it came here, this was a 2% move. A 2% move on options is a lot of money. So very simple to trade. You just need to wait. You just need patience and wait. We're in the demand zone right now. We could potentially come back up to fill this gap right here. The Discord link is in the description of this video. I will post it again right now. And if you guys are into the option sweeps, also check out the website, which is also beneath. Follow me on Twitter. I am Chanlo. I think it should be here too. If not, is not at I am Chanlo, Twitter and IG. And also follow the YouTube because I do YouTube videos there sometimes. Apple, FCell. All right, let's do one last one. We'll do Apple because that was the first one I saw. Apple's actually in the supply zone, and President said the number of shares being traded is not reflective of current price. Apple's actually in the supply zone again. Very simple to see. Right here, you have sellers. And look what happened today. We just reacted off of it. Entry. As for an entry. I mean, it looks bullish because look. We came up, got rejected multiple times. But here, after hours, we're trying to hold up. So I actually think we might blow through this one. The only thing is I don't like to chase trades. And the fact that it's already up. What? It's already up 7% from the trend line bounce. I wouldn't really be too interested in it. This would be a no-go for me. And the levels are too tight because you have sellers here. You have sellers here. Too tight, too tight. And it's not what you're thinking that is tight. But yeah, guys, join the Discord if you guys want. A lot of the things are free. Oh, thanks, Benzinga. Orf, please. Oh, we'll do one last one. Orf. I'm sorry if I didn't see the one. If I didn't see any of the ones that you guys requested, or if I don't see anything at all. There's no data here for me to look at. I'm sorry. Secluded memory. Sorry, man. There's nothing for me to base anything off of here, unless maybe I go and zoom out of. All right, so obviously you got sellers here. It's too wide, and there's no data. So if you're currently long, I would probably aim for this $20 level. Looks like it's holding up, getting wicked out from the bottom here. Potentially a trend line. Actually, if the Elliott wave count is true, this could be wave 2. This is called an ABC correction. Search up ABC correction on Elliott wave. And if this is the start of wave 3, this could potentially take you high. But if you're going long, my first target will be this $20 area. As long as wave 2 does not overextend beneath wave 1, there should be 1 right here actually. Look up Elliott wave into the ABC counts. That's called corrective count. So this is wave 1. This is wave 2. Demand is right here. So if you're looking for an entry, look for an entry around here. Save the chart, screenshot this so that when it works out, just make sure you tune into the next show. But this is where you want to look for a long opportunity. Your stop loss would probably be around here at this $12 level. So look for an entry here and aim over. This is the next supply. Well, actually, you have supply over here too, but probably something like this. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thursday, 6:30 p.m. EST every single week. Sometimes I'm flying everywhere, so last week I wasn't here. Hopefully Spencer doesn't kill me. But yeah, make sure to tune in, guys. Thank you. Thanks for the follows.